Bitter Championship league game of the season between Widnes and Wigan. Obviously the game of the season here at Naughton Park, because the winners this afternoon will lift the Stones Bitter Championship, and for the second season in succession Widnes hope to do just that. Widnes today, following a very tough league fixture during the last 31 days in which they have had to play their last 10 games, find themselves in a situation where Wigan have made a surge of 16 consecutive league victories to bring them to this game at the end of the season where the winner takes all. Widnes with no injury problems as such this afternoon. Wigan with one or two injuries, notably to Sean Edwards and to Andy Gregory, and also the non-eligibility of Kevin Iro from New Zealand. So it's all set up this afternoon. All-ticket crowd greet the two sides that clash this afternoon to decide the 1988-89 Stones Bitter Championship. Naughton Park full to the rims this afternoon as Widnes take on Wigan. Widnes the present champions, Wigan the present cup holders take the field. Before this game commences this afternoon, both sides will line up and there will be a minute's silence in respect of those supporters yesterday who were either killed and injured at Hillsborough at Sheffield. Well, Mr. Holdsworth, the referee from Kipax, blows his whistle. The two sides take their respective places. And the captain of Widnes, Kurt Sorensen, and the captain of Wigan, Ellery Hanley, will go through the tossing up procedures. Well, the Widnes side this afternoon, at number 1, Alan Tate, 2, Jonathan Davis, 3, Andy Courier, 4, Darren Wright, and 5, Martin Afire. The two Hume brothers are at half-back, where David is at 6 and Paul at 7. Kurt Sorensen, the captain, is at 8. Phil McKenzie returns at number 9, and Joe Grimmer is at 10. 11, Mike O'Neill. 12, the in-form Mosi Kaloto, and 13, Richard Ayres. Substitutes for Widnes this afternoon: 14, Barry Dowd, and 15, Dave Smith. And the Wigan side: full-back Steve Hampson, 2, Tony Iro, 3, Dean Bell, 4, a return for Joe Lydon, and 5, Mark Preston. 6 is captain Ellery Hanley, and 7, Jed Byrne. 8, Ian Lucas. 9, Nicky Kiss. 10, Adrian Shelford. 11, Andy Platt. 12, Ian Potter, and 13, Andy Goodway. 14 for Wigan is Martin McDermott, and 15, Dennis Betts. As I said, your referee this afternoon is Rugby League's #1 referee, John Holdsworth. And And in the first half, Widnes will be playing from right to left on your screen in their familiar white strip with black trim, and Wigan in their famous cherry and white hoops. As I said in the summary before the game, today the winners take everything, there is nothing for the losers. It's as important as that. 80 minutes away then, the current champions Widnes will kick off through Andy Courier against the side, Wigan, who have won 16 consecutive matches, to take this game to a deciding fixture on this last game of the season. That kick immediately from Andy Courier goes into touch on the full. And Joe Lydon will take the free kick on the centre spot for Wigan. Safely into touch on the Widnes 25 by Joe Lydon. So immediate pressure from Wigan from that mistake from Andy Courier. Absolutely packed Naughton Park. Mr. Holdsworth telling Nicky Kiss to take the kick from the correct position. Ian Lucas, the number 8 for Wigan, 15 yards short of the Widnes line already then. Early danger for Widnes. Andy Platt goes for the line and scores a try in the first 30 seconds for Wigan. Widnes called absolutely cold. And Wigan take a first minute 4-0 lead. This first minute conversion attempt. Straight through the post and an unbelievably bad start for Widnes. 1 minute gone, Widnes 0, Wigan 6. So Andy Courier will restart the game again. This time the ball stays in play inside the Wigan 25, taken by Potter. The ball dropped on the 25 and Widnes have it through Kurt Sorensen, so a chance for Widnes then to put some pressure back on Wigan. Mackenzie, David Hume, Paul Hume, Richard Ayres is held up on the Wigan 25. The atmosphere absolutely electric in the stadium this afternoon. Offside, says Mr. Holdsworth, a free kick to Widnes. And this will give an early chance then for Jonathan Davis to kick for goal for Widnes. Kick of about 23 yards to the left of the Wigan post. Jonathan Davis, in his brief career in rugby league, has already kicked 30 goals for Widnes. Mr. Holdsworth has already shown then that he will be right on the offside decisions this afternoon. Any player caught in an offside position will be penalised immediately. Jonathan Davis then. But he pushes that one wide of the far upright. And Widnes certainly not having the best of things in the first few minutes of the game then. So it's still Widnes 0, Wigan 6. Joe Lydon to restart the game with a dropout for Wigan. A long kick from Joe Lydon, well into the Widnes 25. In fact, up to the Widnes try line, Alan Tate takes the ball, races back, and he's held just inside his own 25. Mike O'Neill, held by Potter and by Lucas. Excellent start then by Wigan. Joe Grimmer. Can't make it up to their own 25 yet, Widnes then. Now Caloto. The ball thrown back to Alan Tate, who kicks that ball downfield. Goes into the Wigan half of the field. The ball eluding Preston, he takes it at the second attempt. And Andy Courier tackles him, with some help from David Hume. And Widnes have the ball through Andy Courier. David Hume from halfback. Offside again, says Mr. Holdsworth, and another penalty to Widnes. On that far side of the field, midway between halfway and the Wigan 25. Jonathan Davis then will attempt to kick another penalty for Widnes. No lack of action whatsoever in this first 5 or 6 minutes. Already a try and a goal for Wigan and 2 penalty attempts for Widnes. Meanwhile, an injury to Alan Tate on the halfway line, being attended to by the trainer. He's back on his feet as Jonathan Davis then has this conversion attempt out on that far side to try and put Widnes on the scoreboard. But again, pulls that across the face of the goals where Dean Bell takes it on the full. Wigan in possession then. Bell running across field. Now Goodway keeping it on the blind side, taking Wigan up towards their own 25. Now Lucas, held by Sorensen. Andy Platt, but a good tackle by Caloto and Sorensen. Wigan not making a lot of headway from here. Now Shelford. Mike O'Neill and Richard Ayres pushing back. Wigan making no yardage at all from their own 25. Joe Lydon's at halfback. A kick downfield from Lydon. A terrific kick, making Alan Tate turn. Takes it at the second attempt. But a good kick from Joe Lydon. Alan Tate races back at Ellery Hanley and makes it just outside his own 25. Well, Widnes must settle this game down. Martin fires at halfback, tries to find a gap, there's none there. Steps outside of Bell, goes back inside and keeps the ball alive to David Hume, who steps through 1 or 2 tackles and takes play inside the Wigan half. Encouraging move from Widnes and the fans getting behind them. Mackenzie, Widnes move the ball to the right. Now Sorensen has to come back inside, tries to straighten the play up, offloads to Mike O'Neill. Now Darren Wright, but a good tackle from Dean Bell. And in fact, Widnes make no further yardage from that move. They're just 2 or 3 yards inside the Wigan half of the field. David Hume, a kick towards Hampson. Hampson takes that comfortably just inside his own 25. Steps inside of Courier. But he's held up by David Hume. Now Platt. Now Shelford. Good tackling from Michael O'Neill, but he keeps the ball alive. Jed Byrne, the scrum half, standing for Andy Gregory. Wigan, midway between halfway and their own 25. The ball thrown back to Joe Lydon under pressure. A good kick from Joe Lydon. Superb kick from Joe Lydon under pressure. He really couldn't put any backswing to that kick, but he found touch just outside the Widnes 25 on that far touchline. It will be a scrum down then. Paul Hume will put this ball in for Widnes. Mr. Holdsworth is satisfied. Both front rows are down. Widnes have it. David Hume tries to step inside of Ellery Hanley. Can't do so. And in fact, looks to have picked up an injury there, David Hume. That looks a nasty injury, because Ellery Hanley called over the physiotherapist straight away. Looks as if he may have twisted his knee, David Hume, in that tackle. He really does look to be in some pain down there. rather, it's his ankle. Obviously Mr. Holdsworth to stop play. Tries to get to his feet, David Hume, to play this ball. Widnes then still in possession, as David Hume will receive some attention. Really, things not going for Widnes in these early minutes at all. Now Richard Ayres tries to find a gap in midfield, finds Mackenzie. No support there for Phil Mackenzie as he takes play up towards halfway. Now Caloto. The ball goes loose, picked up by Ellery Hanley. He's faced by O'Fire, and a good tackle by Martin O'Fire. But Mr. Holdsworth says that Paul Hume was illegally using the forearm there, and that is a free kick to Wigan.